Okay, students, in today's lecture, we will be studying what is the second type of integral, that is surface integral, and third type of integral, which is volume integral. So already we have done what was the line integral. So next is our surface integral. Surface integral. So you see how we write it and what is the symbol of it and what is the meaning of surface integral. Here, what we do, we consider a surface S. Let us say that we consider S is a surface. S is any surface which we consider here. And then let us say that it is lying in the vector field A. You define some vector field in which this surface S is there. So let us say that vector field is in this manner. It is acting in this way. This is A. A is any given vector field and S is a surface which is lying here. Now in this case, since S is a surface, we consider a small surface ds, small portion of this surface ds. Let us say that this is a small section or small surface ds. This is ds. So ds is small surface which we consider here. Now in this case you see, since ds, it will be what? It will represent the area ds vector. Say for example, this is ds, it is representing the area vector ds. We consider a small surface ds and let us say ds vector is the area vector. So if this small surface has an area vector of ds, then you see it will be having magnitude ds and direction, because area surface area ds vector is always equal to its magnitude and the unit vector along this direction. So let us say that this n cap represents unit vector, represents the unit vector in the direction of ds vector, in the direction of ds vector. So ds is a small surface which encloses some area, and let us say this area is ds vector, and since area is a vector quantity, so ds vector we can represent, ds surface is representing an area ds vector, and ds vector is, now it is a vector, so what will be the direction of it? It will be, let us say, n cap represents a unit vector in the direction of ds. So how we can write ds? ds can be written as ds into n cap. As we write, say for example, vector a is always equal to a and its magnitude. Similarly, ds vector is the area vector. If ds is area vector representing the surface ds, then ds is equal to its magnitude and unit vector in its direction. Now after that, you see one very important point we will be discussing here is flux. Okay, what do you mean by flux? So flux देखिए क्या होता है? Flux is the total number of the area vector, total number of, say, any vector field crossing a surface normally. Now in this case you see, if we have small surface ds, तो अगर छोटी आप कोई कंसिडर कर रहे हो सरफेस ds, तो उसमें अगर हमने फ्लक्स लिखना है, फ्लक्स मीन्स द नंबर ऑफ लाइंस क्रॉसिंग दिस एरिया नॉर्मली, कि उस सरफेस में से कितनी नंबर ऑफ लाइंस जो है दैट इज कमिंग आउट और दे आर पासिंग नॉर्मली थ्रू दैट एरिया वेक्टर, through that surface. Now in this case you see, and flux is represented by letter phi. Flux is represented, if we say if phi is flux through surface S, if we write if phi is a flux through surface S, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि how many lines of this vector field which is A vector they are passing through this surface normally, कि नॉर्मली इस पूरी की पूरी सरफेस में से कितनी लाइंस पास कर रही हैं एरिया की वेक्टर की, दैट इज नोन एज द फ्लक्स ऑफ एरिया वेक्टर area vector, or you can say the sorry area this field vector field A. Now in this case you see if phi is the total flux, then what will be the flux through this small surface? This is a small surface ds, तो obviously इसमें से थोड़ा फ्लक्स आएगा, तो थोड़े फ्लक्स को हम कैसे लिख देंगे? स्मॉल फ्लक्स को विल बी राइटिंग डी फाई. डी फाई इज अ स्मॉल फ्लक्स विच इज कमिंग आउट थ्रू द सरफेस डी एस नॉर्मली. तो ये आप इसमें से जो आएगा इसमें से फ्लक्स जो आएगा दैट विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय डी फाई. थ्रू होल सरफेस इट इज फाई. So phi is the flux. So flux I have told you that is, and it is always written by, it is always written as, if I write flux through this ds, then it is written as d phi. Remember this thing. This will be equal to a dot ds. This is the definition of flux. This is the definition of flux. What is d phi? Now d phi is the number of lines crossing this area ds normally. तो ये आपके पास आ गया flux d phi. So now we have written d phi is equal to a dot ds. So we can write flux through ds is given by d phi which is equal to a dot ds. कि जो वेक्टर फील्ड लगा हुआ है उसमें सरफेस आ गई ds, ds में से अब कितनी लाइंस क्रॉस कर रही है नॉर्मली. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड a dot ds. सो फ्लक्स वी हैव रिटन इन दिस मैनर. एंड नाउ सिंस वी नो दैट ds को आपने क्या लिखा था, सिंस ds इज इक्वल टू ds इनटू n कैप. ds वेक्टर इज अ एरिया वेक्टर. Area vector is always equal to its magnitude and multiplied by the unit vector. तो यहाँ पे आप substitute कर दीजिए. Substituting the value of ds here, so d phi will be equal to a dot ds into n. a dot ds into n. ये आपके पास ही आ जाएगा. And now you see, I'll be defining one more sign for the surface integral as we have done in case of line integral. Line integral के केस में आपने closed line integral कैसे लिखा था? We had written if this is line integral, तो अगर if we put a circle on it then this is called closed line integral. Similarly, if this is surface integral, you see this is the symbol. ये symbol है इसके लिए surface integral के लिए. This is integral. Double integral, whenever you see this is called surface integral, and if we put a circle on it then this is called closed surface integral. Closed surface integral. Now here in this case if I want to calculate the total flux, अब ये देखिए ये फ्लक्स है सिर्फ थोड़े से पोर्शन से ds में से. If you want to calculate the total flux out of this surface S, then what we do, we always integrate the equation. जब भी आपने टोटल निकालना होता है तो we always integrate the given result. So if d phi is a flux through small surface ds, then the total flux is given by integrating this equation over the surface S. So यहाँ पे आपने कर दिया, this is integral, so total flux is given by integral of d phi which is equal to, again you put an integral here, integral of d phi, and you see we are integrating over surface, so double integral. This is surface integral, or surface कैसा है, this is closed, so we put a closed sign here, and this is a dot ds n. And what is the integral of d phi? It is phi. this is phi, and we can write that this is equal to A dot ds. We can always write this is, you see now how we can write, ये डाल दिया यहाँ पे. Can we write this thing? Can we write this thing as A dot ds? Because you see, what is ds into n cap? Ds into n cap is ds vector. So instead of writing ds n cap, we can write ds vector, and phi is equal to A dot ds. This is the total flux which will be coming out through this whole surface S, and this is called the surface integral of a vector field. And surface integral of a vector field, and here it is what it is representing. If it is written in this manner, ki A is a vector field, if we say that A is a vector field, then if ds is a small surface which is considered in this surface in this manner, and n cap is a unit vector representing in the direction of area vector ds, then if we write phi and it is equal to closed line integral of A dot ds, so immediately you should understand, if it is written in this manner ki phi equal to this, what is the physical meaning of this? Physical meaning of this will be that phi will represent a total flux coming out through the whole surface S. And what is flux? Total flux means the total number of lines crossing that surface normally. उसमें से कितनी lines vector field की pass कर रही हैं normally, that is known as surface integral. So this is all about surface integral. And then the next is third type of say integral is volume integral. Third is volume integral. Now you see, if we are integrating a result over a volume where you see x, y, z, all these coordinates, they are incorporated instead of surface or line integral, then अगर आप space में काम कर रहे हैं, 3D में काम कर रहे हैं, then we always take volume integral. We always take volume integral, and then what is the symbol? Symbol for volume integral is triple integral. Whenever this represents volume integral, ये volume integral represent करता है, and if it is in this manner, then this is called closed volume integral, and this is called closed volume integral. Similarly, we say that if A is a vector field, and if we consider a surface in this vector field, if we consider a surface S, if we consider a surface S, और surface S क्या कर रही है? Encloses a volume V, then we can always write, then this represents, अगर ऐसे लिखा हो A dot dV, if it is written in this manner A dot dV, then this represents volume integral of vector field A over the volume V enclosed by surface S. तो ये चीज ऐसे लिखी जाती है. If it is A dot ds, then double integral, ds means surface, dv means volume. If it is written triple integral A dot dv, then immediately you mean that we are integrating a vector field over the volume element dv. And if we take its integral, it gives the total volume enclosed by this surface. कि उस surface के अंदर कितना volume है सारा का सारा, that is given by A dot dv. और यहाँ पे केवल v भी लिख देते हैं, v means the volume integral. If it is written as double integral means surface integral. So this is all about the surface and volume integral, and now we have completed what is line integral, what is surface integral, what is volume integral, and what it represents. The next topic, which is very, very important again, as we have done gradient. Now gradient we have done, and we have done a few numericals based on the gradient of a scalar function. Now we will be writing the second very important thing, which is called divergence of a vector field. This is called divergence of a vector field. What do we mean by divergence of a vector field? ये सारे important हैं terms. These are all important. जैसे what is gradient, what is divergence. आगे एक और पढ़ेंगे what is curl. So second is divergence of a vector field. Now see, in this case, if A is a vector field, if A represents a vector field, and let us say that del is, this is a del operator, and del is an operator where you know what is del. Del of the I del over del x plus j del over del y plus k del over del z. Let us say that A is a vector field and this is a del operator, and when, now you see this is very important definition, when this del vector operates on a vector field A or vector A scalarly. Scalarly means scalar product क्या होता है? Dot product. So whenever we write del dot A means कि we are operating del on vector A scalarly. Scalarly means dot product. Scalar product and then the scalarly word is used. So whenever we write in this manner, that is del dot A, then this is called divergence of A. This thing is important. If I am writing gradient of a scalar field or gradient of a vector field, then what we do, we simply write del, साथ में बीच में dot नहीं आता वहां पे, we simply write, अगर ऐसे लिखा हो what is this, we write gradient of phi because there is no dot or cross as such in between, so this is called gradient. This is gradient. और जब भी divergence आएगा तो you will put a dot in between here. You will put a dot. So this is called divergence of A, and it is written as del dot A. Yeah, this definition कि whenever a del operator is operating on a vector field scalarly, then we say that this is called divergence of a vector field. Now you see, if say for example, if A is given to be AXI plus AYJ plus AZK, and we say find divergence of A, then on the back end you should know what is divergence of A means. Del dot A means del dot A. तो क्या पूछा हुआ है यहाँ पे कि what is del dot A? This is the question which is asked here. So you can always write, what is del dot A? So we know that divergence of A is del dot A. Write the value of del. I del over del x plus k del over del z, और साथ में क्या डॉट ए की वैल्यू लिख लीजिए ए एक्स आई प्लस ए वाई जे प्लस ए जेड के plus AZK. Or now you can take the dot product of this, keeping in mind that I dot I is 1, J dot J is 1, and K dot K is 1. Rest of the all terms are 0. So we get, which implies that del dot A is equal to del over del x of क्या हो जाएगा AX plus, because I dot I is 1, then I dot J is 0, I dot K is 0. Similarly, J dot J term will survive and K dot K term will survive, and we can write plus del over del Y of KY plus del over del Z of KZ. This is the meaning of divergence of this thing. And ये आप इसका ये definition आ गई कि what do you mean by the divergence of a vector field. देन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन एक और हम यहाँ पे डिफाइन करेंगे, व्हाट इज सोलेनॉइडल वेक्टर. व्हाट इज the definition of a solenoidal vector? So remember that whenever the divergence of a vector field is equal to 0, then that vector field is called a solenoidal vector. That is called a solenoidal vector. Whenever its divergence is equal to 0, then this is called solenoidal vector. Say for example, if A is a vector and del dot A is equal to 0, then A is called a solenoidal vector. That's it. This is the only definition of a solenoidal vector. Whenever the divergence of a vector field is equal to coming out to be 0, then we say this is solenoidal vector. तो ये आपके पास ये definition आ गई. This is again very important, solenoidal vector. Now see, there are few numericals which are based on divergence, as we have done in case of gradient. So just try all the numericals based on divergence. I'll try one or two numericals here to show you how we can solve them. Say for example, first is calculate the divergence of R. Calculate, ये question है, divergence of say vector R, where R is a position vector, where R is a position vector. R is a position vector. Now position vector आपके पास कैसे दिया जाता है, जैसे इसको आप position vector कहते हैं. Say for example, this is OX, OY, OZ. If this is a point P whose coordinates are X, Y, Z, then you join O with P. So OP को आप क्या कहते हैं? This is called position vector, and they have given that R is a position vector. R is a position vector. So this is R is equal to. So we see that R is given by xi plus yj plus zk. Position का vector होता है x units along x axis, y units along y axis, and z units along z axis. So we always write it in this manner, where I cap is the unit vector in this direction, j cap and k cap. So यहाँ पे क्या है? ये this is given to you. Calculate the divergence of R. Divergence of R is given by of R. मतलब क्या पूछ रहे हैं ये? They are asking what is del dot R is equal to what? You have to calculate it. So you substitute the value of del and R. तो del होता है हमारे पास, this is equal to I del over del X, J del over del Y, K del over del Z. Dot, ये dot product आया. और किसके साथ है? Here I am writing, I am omitting this North American. Dot R. R means xi plus yj plus zk. Again you see I dot I will be equal to 1, j dot j will survive, k dot k will survive, and rest of the terms will be 0. So this is I dot I. I dot I is 1. तो यहाँ से क्या बचा? Del over del x of x. Similarly I dot j is 0, I dot k is 0. Similarly, j वाला देखो, j dot I is equal to 0, j dot j will be equal to 1, and this will give you del y by del y. Similarly, del z by del z. So this is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1, and answer is 3. So this was the simple numerical which I have shown here. Similarly, you can try more numericals. Say I'll do one more numerical. You can try one more numerical based on this divergence. That is, let us say that prove that, अगर ऐसे दिया हुआ question, prove that if vector A is given to you, if vector A is given to 3y square z square I plus 4x cube z square j and plus third term is given to 3x square y square k, or minus 3x square y square k, minus 3 y square k cap. If this question is given to you, vector is this, then find divergence of A. Means क्या क्वेश्चन है आपके पास पूछा हुआ, वो फाइंड आउट दिस, व्हाट इज डेल डॉट ए. डाइवर्जेंस तो बोल दिया, इट मींस दैट इज डेल डॉट ए. तो सिंपल है, फिर भी अगर वी नो दैट व्हाट विल बी डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ ए. डाइवर्जेंस मींस आई डेल ओवर डेल एक्स, डेल ऑपरेटर है ये, डेल वाई, और इसका ये कर लीजिए यहाँ पे डॉट, and A is given to you. This is y square z square I plus 4x cube z square j minus 3x square y square k cap. Again, this is very simple. I dot I will survive j dot j and k dot k. So this is equal to del over del x of I dot I. This is 1. और ये किसका निकालोगे, इसका. This is 3y square z square plus j dot j equal to 1. So this is del over del y of second term, that is 4x cube z square j plus third term del over del z, k dot k is 1, baki 0. So this is del over del z of third term. This is minus 3x square y square into k cap, into k cap. Now you see del over del x of 3y square z square. So it is containing no term of x. यहाँ पे क्या है, सिर्फ 3 is constant, y is constant, z is constant with respect to x. So derivative of a constant is 0. Plus del over del y. Here you see the term is 4x cube z square. 4x cube z square. Sorry, ये j cap नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे, ये k cap नहीं आएगा. Now you see del over del y of 4x cube z square. So it is containing no term of y. यहाँ पे y की कोई term नहीं है. 4 is constant, therefore x and z they are constant with respect to y. There is only, we are taking derivative with respect to y. So this term is again 0. Plus similarly it is containing no term of z. इसमें भी z की कोई term नहीं है. And you are taking derivative with respect to z. So this is again equal to 0. So answer is 0. So you get del dot a equal to 0. So this is the answer of this question. And one more important information is coming out from here. Since you know that this del dot a is coming out to be 0, it means a kaisa vector hai. We say that a is a solenoidal vector because this divergence is coming out to be 0. So this is your these kind of numericals you get in the exams. So you can try more numericals based on these divergence and this. Now you can try more numericals. I will give you 2 numericals in your today's lecture and just try them. उनको आप कीजिए ट्राई जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे किया हुआ है, and answers I have given you, so just verify your answers and also incorporate in your notes. उसमें आप लिख लेना उनको भी numericals को, how we do that. Since I have done 2 numericals, so I'll post them, these numericals which are given to you as an assignment. उसी में कर लीजिए जो कॉपी आपको रजिस्टर दिया हुआ है. Just do it in that only. You try your hand and find out the answer. And probably I have given the hint in one numerical also, so you can try that and find out the answer. So this is all about today's lecture, and we'll meet next time. Thank you.